G'day and welcome to Fish Tales with Tim. Today we are in Adelaide's Botanical Gardens and we're going to have a look at these gardens that have been around since 1857 and have plants and trees from Australia and all over the world and cover around about 50 hectares. So come along with me and let's go check out one of the most amazing and beautiful and peaceful places here in Adelaide, South Australia. We're going to start our exploration today of the Adelaide Botanical Gardens here in the Bicentennial Conservatory. So the Bicentennial of Australia was in 1788 and this building was built to celebrate that milestone quite a few years ago now. So let's go check out the rainforest inside. Common knowledge in my family at least that I'm pretty terrible when it comes to plants and gardening, but it doesn't mean I don't have an appreciation of beautiful plants and especially ferns like the ones we find here in the rainforest. It is such an incredible display of all these incredible plants and ferns and trees, and it's such a relaxing, peaceful place. You can hardly hear the city buzzing only a few hundred meters away. It's a pretty special place, this. And the sound of your voice seems to echo too. You're in this big, massive building, and it's like a cathedral of plants, a rainforest cathedral, if you will. And yeah, I love it. Well, I've just found this ancient red gum tree over here in the Botanical Gardens. It's pretty incredible. It's actually 1500 years old, which is a couple of years younger than my father-in-law, but just as impressive. Check it out. Okay, so we're about to check out the Santos Museum of Economic Botany. There you go, there's a tongue twister for your day. And looking forward to seeing what's inside. Well, that was rather unfortunate. Apparently it's only open Wednesday to Sunday, and I'm here on a Tuesday. So more for me. There is a pretty cool little shop at the back here. It's a gardening store where when my old man come here, he spent almost half the time in the park looking for cuttings and stuff inside that shop back there. It's called Digger's Garden Shop. So if you're into horticulture and gardening and plants, that's a good place for you to check out too. Alright, now we're about to enter one of my other favourite places here in the park. It's the Amazon Water Lily Garden. Now, even if it's cold outside here in Adelaide, because it does get pretty chilly here in winter, you can be sure it's going to be nice and warm and cozy inside of there. So let's go check it out. Okay, well, we're not having a lot of luck here today. The Amazonian water lily house is open, unlike that last place I tried to open unsuccessfully. But the giant water lily that normally covers most of this pond that you see behind me is actually away at the moment, visiting relatives in isolation because of COVID. Not really quite sure, but from what the sign says, due back sometime later this month, August 2020, and they're doing some repairs on the facilities here, which is the reason why it's gone away. I think we found a couple of the locals here. Hello. I think it could be Daffy and Donald Duck. No? Don't want to talk? Don't like cameras? Okay, fair enough. I've seen a lot of these signs here around the gardens today, and I gotta say, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of any sign that's trying to help you out with COVID and knowing how to social distance, you know, because we want to stop this stuff, right? This crap has just taken over the world. But this sign here has taken a real Aussie approach, and I quite like that. I appreciate that. Alright, cacti. Probably a really good idea not to trip around about now. When I was a kid, I fell on a cacti plant, and yeah, the memories kind of stick around for a little while, if you know what I mean. Hey, thanks for joining me on my trip today to the Adelaide Botanic Gardens here in the city of Adelaide, South Australia. It's a really beautiful spot, one that's very peaceful and calming, and this time of year especially, the end of winter, is very, very green and very, very lush, and it makes a nice little oasis from, you know, the city and real life sometimes. Sometimes it's nice to step out of real life and come to an oasis like this for an hour or so and just forget your troubles for a bit. I love it. Hey, thanks for watching today. Really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please hit that like button down below, and put a comment in there too if you like. Maybe you've been here in the past, maybe you've had a great experience here, maybe you want to know more, just pop it down below. And until next time, we'll see you later.